Alright guys, so we're back yet again to talk about another anime. We are finally going to be talking about, yet again, my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. Now, overall, I think that this series really busted through the door of 2025 because I remember when this got announced and I was looking at the images and everything of that nature, and I was excited. I was like, okay, here we go. And I did do a first thoughts on this, and I loved it. And then we came back, and now that the series has been continuing, I think, in all honesty, this series really did go past my expectations because you have where all of them. It's an isekai thing. Again, you have this character Akira who gets traveled into another realm with his classmates, and they're like, "Oh well," the king's like, "Oh well, I'm here because you were all summoned, and you're going to be helping me go up against the demon lord." Akira does not trust really anybody, so he develops skills as an assassin. He becomes friends with one of the main knights. He teaches them how to fight. Then after his mentor is killed, he's on the run because he gets framed. He runs into two other characters by the one named Knight, who later becomes his his companion and also underling in a way. And then we also have another character who becomes his love interest as well, who is an elf princess. Now, a lot of these characters have a great showing, but then we also get to know other characters as well. Now, I will say for Amelia, she is a very beautiful written character. Normally, for the elves, he gets to meet not only her side of the family, but also their relationship grows rather quickly into not only attraction but caring for each other and being in love with one another, and then also growing into a partnership of showing that I am from another world. And he explains that he's been trying to help his mother and sister because his mother's sick, his sister's very young, and when he's gone, he's like, okay, what do I do? He doesn't want to be a killer, he doesn't want to be an assassin, but when this guild master starts putting a hit out on him and Amelia, he has no choice but to jump into action and start fighting. And then they meet another character who is the demon lord's daughter, and they strike an alliance with her to be able to figure out more what's going on with inside the story. Now, again, the animation is absolutely amazing. The characters are amazing. The story is amazing. It's your normal isekai story. It has everything you want in there, from comedy, drama, action, adventure, great animation, and great story progression as well. And it's kind of like if you mix, I would say, the Shield Hero. It really does remind me of the Shield Hero. I remember that bringing up one time before, and I fully admit it does remind me of that show because I love that show anyway. But at the same time, it has its own twist where you have a character that is an assassin, and he embraces that to a certain degree, but not until the very end of the show. Now, again, I'm hoping this series gets a season two going into that, because we have, of course, magic. We have, the swords. We have demons. We have other types of species in here. We have demi-humans. We have elves. We have humans. We have, other things as well that we're going to be seeing later on in this series that I truly want to expand on and be able to see where this story goes. So, I will definitely say, if you guys have not checked out my status as an assassin, definitely check it out because you are missing out on this. You are missing out on a great opportunity, a great series, and a great story. Again, some may say, oh, it's just another story just like any other, but at the same time, out of my personal opinion, I think it is a story worth telling, and it is a story worth watching, and being able to go on this journey with these characters and be able to see how everything unfolds. So, again, if you're a fan of some of these other series, definitely check this out, and hopefully you guys enjoy. But let me know what you think overall, and I'll see you as always on the next one.